Hey guys, Marlo back again with yet another NECA video review, and today I have the Coraline Articulated Figure in Yellow Raincoat. It's a posable puppet, ta-da, with attitude, in association with Leica. So you can see her here. It's in a funky blister style package, much like the NECA retro cloth figures that have been coming out over the years. And there have been various versions of Coraline that NECA has been producing over the years that I believe were mostly bendy wire type frame bodies, so I never really picked those up. I'm not really crazy about the bendy wire type body frames, but this is a articulated figure, and that is something a little bit more up my alley. I'm a fan of Coraline, and I was waiting for something like this, so finally they made it. I didn't even know they were doing this. Just happened to see it at my local Target store, and I believe this was about $25 if I'm not mistaken at Target. So anyways, there is another version without the raincoat that I hope to track down. So just two versions that I'm aware of, but I really like this raincoat version. So anyways, let's take a closer look at that. The back of the package there, you can see some of the poses that you can do with the figure. Has a swappable faceplate, and I don't know, you can read all the other points there that you can do. Comes with a nice display stand too, so that's a great bonus. And again, by NECA Toys. So anyways, you can see with the packaging, there's some kind of perforated lines along the edges there. So I suppose you're supposed to cut along those lines if you want to open the package. And if you do so, I guess it's resealable in package if you want to store her back in package. Try to rip it open, but they're kind of sealed with these points right here, kind of hard to open. I mean, you could probably do it with some brute force, but I guess I will just take some scissors and try to cut her out from, the package along the dotted lines there. So once more, Coraline in package. You can see the clear display stand. And let's go ahead and open her up and take a closer look at her out of package. And here we have the Coraline figure with raincoat out of package, and I must say this is a cool little figure. Let's take a closer look at her. You can see they're really nicely done face plate, I guess, or head sculpt. I suppose you can interswap them with other Coraline figures if you do happen to own some of the previous versions of Coraline, I guess, with the bendy wire frames. I suppose they match up. So you could do that. And like I said, there is another version of Coraline. If you are just collecting the articulated figures like this, there is another version without the raincoat. So I'll probably pick that up and at least have two face plates to, be able to interswap with each other. So really nice figure. Let's take a look at the stand. That's something quite different, at least for me. So pretty cool that NECA is including this. You can see there are pegs as well as another hole there where you can plug in the little armature right there. But you can see at the base of the feet, there are little holes for the peg stand. So if you didn't want to have this ugly armature sticking out from the back side, I guess you could prop her up on these pegs. So that's kind of neat. And overall, a pretty cool accessory, and I'm glad that NECA did include that. Reminds me of some of the Japanese toys like the SH Figure Arts figures, or similar figures like that, basically. I can't think right now. And taking a closer look at the figure there, you can see it does have cloth material clothing that you can take off. Let me see if I can show you that real quick. Let me try to set the camera down. One moment. Okay, so here we have it. Oops. Darn it. Easier said than done. Okay. So we have the Coraline figure. The face plate is removable, like I said, so you can see the seam there. I haven't done this before. So if you're wondering, I do have a little bit of a fingernail there, thumbnail. I tend to keep that long just for purposes like this. Comes in handy having a little bit of a fingernail there. So if you had like a little screwdriver or some tool like that, an X-Acto knife, that should work too. There you go. So that is the face plate. Comes right off. And there you see the googly eyes that you can manipulate like so. So let's have her looking to the other side and apply the faceplate back on. Oops, and I think I had her licking off to the side a little too much. So let me see. This does get a bit tricky. And again, I'm trying to do this from behind the camera here. So we're trying to make sure I have the figure in frame while doing this at the same time. So I don't know, there you go, something like that real quick. Just an example, and let's take a look at the figure armature inside. There's some Velcro holding the coat together. Ooh, okay. Wow, okay. So you can see there is a simple plastic armature inside. Let's see if I can get this done without doing any other damage to anything. Very thin frame, so you want to be careful not to break anything. Oh, okay, and there's a bit of a ratchet type joint situation going, so you can hear that a little bit. It does click. And you can get rotation there at the wrists. There is a hinge there to allow you to go up and down, all around. I don't know if you can pop. Oh, yep, you can pop the hands off. Whew, okay, scared me for a second. Glad I didn't break that. Ball joint, I guess, at the shoulders and at the neck. And let's see. Let's do the. Oop! Wow, the whole leg popped off. And I guess the boot also separates, so hopefully nothing's broken there. Try to get the boot off and see if I can undo the pants to show you the armature underneath there too. So wow, okay, you can see the armature there, where the waist, so okay, there's a hinge there to allow you to bend there at the waist as well as rotate. The legs can go out on a ball joint. You can see all the little ball joint points on the figure. Again, sort of a ratchety joint, so it clicks. So, yep. Let me see if I can get this back in place. Just kind of plugs in like that, so not too bad. And same with the boot. There's like a little hole in there, so you can plug that in place. Oops. Didn't quite get it in the hole. There we go. So, just to give you guys an idea of the overall armature. Get her to stand. There you go. That's what she looks like underneath. So, yep, you should be able to get a pretty good range of motion and articulation with the figure. Let me get her dressed back up and, you know, put her in some poses for you guys. And once again, we have Coraline back with her clothing back on. And I just struck a funky pose here just to show you what you can do with the figure. I throw on a 1/6 scale bottle of whiskey there in her hands. You can see that was just for fun. So it looks like she's just singing in the rain, drunk and happy. Coraline, not for kids. So apologies to you kids and parents out there. But anyways, yeah, just to give you guys an idea and how you can use the stand. The boots itself have some articulation there. There is a hinge there at the toes on the boots, so you can articulate the toe area there with a little bit of a bend. And yeah, that's more or less it. So this is Coraline with the Raincoat Articulated Figure by Neca Toys. Hopefully you enjoyed this unboxing and review. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. Share the video, like the video, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe. Take care, guys. Keep on collecting, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.